Activate. It's the Pelon and Chubby Show with your hosts Rich Salas and Guy Murray, talking about comedy and everything that crosses their mind. It's the Pelon and Chubby Show.
You ain't there. We're live.
Hello and good evening and welcome to another episode of Pelon and Chubby here on Tuesday night. We're on time almost. Oh my goodness.
Almost.
Episode number 39 if you're keeping score at home. We are here. I'm Rick Salas.
I'm Guy Murray.
I'm Mark the Blind Guy.
I'm Jay Feverman.
And we are Pelon and Chubby all together here always for you people. We are here because we love it and we love to make you laugh and talk about crazy stuff during the week. This week, it was kind of a heavy week. I was online doing a little chirping. Huh? Are we still going?
We're good.
Yeah, we're fine.
You look good up close.
Yeah, I was doing a little chirping online, and I guess it caught a couple chords with a few people. Talking about Michael Jackson and some other stuff.
Firestarter.
Warriors are in the final once again, 4 years in a row. They made history. First team
Warriors
win on the road.
But they'll lose because Golden State, they've got a reputation at this point. So
who's going to lose? Who's going to lose?
So we got.
Who's going to win, Mark?
We got Golden State and
Bron.
In Cleveland.
Cleveland, right?
Okay, so who's going to win?
Exactly. So Golden State's going to take the ring again. So,
there we go. Thank you. And it should have been 4 or 5 in a row.
Well, can I say something? I am a long-time Golden State fan.
Okay.
But because
here we go.
LeBron and the boys are such underdogs.
Bron.
I'm almost kind of rooting for them because my Warriors just keep winning. They're so good.
But
I can't say I want them to win, but I'm like, it would be something if he could pull it off. You have to admit, if somehow the Cavaliers pulled off a win, that would be pretty. I mean, even one win's going to be great for them. But if they got 4, that'd be end of win.
Again, you're talking about one person. LeBron can't handle the entire team of Golden State.
Well, he did 2 years ago.
But hold on. 2 years ago was a different team.
Yeah.
Exactly. They didn't have some players.
They didn't have
and they shouldn't have won. And that was bullshit when Green got what do you call it? Suspended.
Yeah.
Weren't you in Hawaii making that bet too when they lost? So.
However, Golden State they messed up because they just went super cold the last 3 minutes of the
still
game
won.
7.
Isn't that scary?
No. I'm talking about 2 years ago.
Oh yeah,
they got cold. Last night. When they friggin' do,
it should have been 4 or 5.
Lights out in the third quarter. When it's their third quarter team, they come alive and just destroy.
Dude,
they're brutal.
If they lose, it's a freak of nature. It's an accident. No, I'm saying even the one that they won last time.
So who do you think? Do you think they're going to lose in 4 games, or are they going to take it all the way to the second
I think it's going to go 4-1.
4-1.
Cleveland's going to get 1.
I think they're going to get. I think Cleveland will get 1 win.
Cleveland will get 1
They
win.
may even get 2.
And you know why? I think they're going to get 1? Because they're going into this. The Warriors are going in such favorites that it's got to go to their head a little bit.
Oh, it is.
Oh, yeah.
So I have a feeling that they're going to get a little cocky, come in and get served 1 game.
Yeah, I could believe that.
I can believe that.
The odds of them winning any games are pretty astronomical right now. If you look at Las Vegas odds,
10 to 1 right now. They'll get a little close.
It's tied for the highest since whatever. So they
since I got laid. No, I'm just saying. Mine's better off. Closer chance.
We have a request, by the way.
He's heckling himself.
We have a request. This Jeff Poppy's Gringo Clyde is asking for Jay to sing Sister Christian from Night Ranger.
Go for it.
I gotta see that.
Segue to get
hold on. We need verification on that. That sounds like a self-indulgent.
Hey, Jeff Poppy. As long as you're keeping your clothes on when I sing this, man.
They're already off.
I can bust out some Sister Christian Night Ranger. That ain't no problem there.
I don't have any doubt in my mind.
I am not ashamed to say I actually saw them in concert once, and they were pretty good.
Let's indulge Jay.
You need a backtrack?
And
you got it? You have a backtrack of Sister Christian? Oh, we're really bringing it styling now. I'm going to bring in that piano. I got to put on my drummer vibe, man, because the drummer actually sings the lead vocal on that one. Even though him and Jack Blades sounds all right. That's not quite
asshole
sister.
left his phone on the stage, quiet on the set. Oh.
Okay.
Who did that? Rick did that?
All right, we're almost there for you, man. We're gonna bust this one out to you. I'm gonna croon it for you.
I'll call you back.
Let me see if I got the. But you motoring.
I actually like that song.
That's a good one.
Yeah, motoring. I want to get into the end climactic. I'll just do it, man.
You want to go? I mean, because
You have it?
We got dead air.
If
no,
you got
hey,
it,
no such thing as dead air.
So maybe we'll cue that up first, then we'll do it.
a lot. Jay was talking about the Michael Jackson stuff. We're gonna get into that later.
Oh yeah, we gotta save that.
He shied away from it.
I wouldn't even. Touch
and then
that.
I don't even know how it happened, but we're gonna have a guest next week. Bill Durbin is gonna be on the show.
Nice.
Is that how he says his last name?
I think so. Yeah,
Right.
I've met him.
So
He's buff.
He
lifts a little bit of weights.
How much do
you bench?
He was starting his own show. I don't know if he's still doing it or not. And so I got into whose dick's bigger, contest a little bit,
Waggly?
and put a little bait out there for him, and of course he took it. Yeah.
That's what you
So
get
he's
when you put a worm at the bottom of the ocean.
Right.
They ain't never
So he's
seen
coming on the show, and I'm excited about it because I think he's going to add
Big enough fish.
he's going to add some good content to the show. I think there's going to be a battle of all battles.
Oh, he is an opinionated guy like you are,
right.
man.
So I think this is going to be great.
You both say some offensive things.
He says
I don't know where he stands, like what side of the border he stands on a lot of
he's
stuff.
very conservative.
So it's going to be pretty interesting. And I am too, but at some point I'm not.
Yeah.
And some of the stuff I've read on his page and stuff, I don't agree with.
As I'm sure some people have read on your page.
No, I'm sure everybody agrees with all my stuff.
And people don't agree with
I mean, look at me, right?
All right, so for Poppy Gringo,
All right.
Here it comes.
if you're listening, Pelon and Chubby first, right from the studios.
Yeah, for a request. We're queuing it.
Yeah, we can.
Getting it ready. Oh. Does that one show the words in case I forget?
We have to go the best we can. This is brought to you in part by the Pelon and Chubby Show. What
Sister Christian, know the time has come. And you know that you're the only one to say, let's play. Sister Christian, all the time has come. Sometimes the fever man forgets the words, but that's okay. We're still gonna play.
What would Jay do?
It's true. Yeah. Your motor ran. What's your price for flight? In finding Mr. Right, it'll be alright tonight. So where you going? What you looking for? You know those boys don't wanna play no more with you. It's true. Sister Christian, there's so much in life. Don't you give it up before your time is through. It's true. It's true. Yeah.
We got the extended play version going here.
Motoring.
Give it up for Jay.
What's your price for flight? You got him in your sight.
By yours truly, Papa
We're
Gringo.
driving through the night.
If it was anybody else, we wouldn't let him sing this song.
Yep.
The motor ran.
Good choice, Poppy.
What's your price for flight?
Get it, Jay.
You got him in your sights. We'll be all right tonight. Cue the guitar solo or fade out, whichever you prefer.
Fade out.
Fading out. That was for you, Jeff.
All right, guy. Cut
That was
shit.
fun. That was fun.
And if you would like more, please donate at
So
Poppy.
that was pretty cool there.
That wasn't too bad.
Jay Freeman with the extended play there. If I was at his show, I'd fuck him after
like
the
to
show.
see
I'd fuck, or be fucked. I don't know. I think I would get fucked on that.
If you'd like to see the extended version, please, you can see it at our
Man.
Patreon page at donation.
It reminds me of those
Patreon.
days when we'd headline the House of Blues and these girls would come out after the show and I was like, most of the time I wasn't single, my lady being the odds, but there was a couple nights when my lady either wasn't there, or I'd be like, well, how you doing? Okay. Let's see if I can, I guess I can get you backstage. But usually it's just kind of
It's always the nights where
I was just like,
where the old lady's not there, where you can't get nothing. And then the night she is in the crowd.
oh
and
God,
there,
yes. Yeah.
You know, there's like 20 that would blow you in line.
Yeah, one of
even
my
after they see
now,
the first one.
This is pre Mrs. Feverman. But,
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, if you're hooked
oh
up.
yeah.
Once you were hooked up,
I had
and
these
the
two
little-
girls attack me after it. We opened up for Twisted Sister and Five Finger Death Punch, and these two chicks attacked me after that show. Now we didn't get all the way because I didn't have enough juice to get backstage because that Twisted Sister had everything backstage.
Everything left, yeah.
But I did hang out with Five Finger Death Punch. They were okay. Their fans were jerks, but they spilt beer all over our dressing room. And I said, dudes, was it at least your beer? It wasn't our beer. This is when I was drinking.
Right.
It was my beer, the Sons of Guns, man. You owe me a couple beers, buddy. But anyways,
That'll
you're right,
happen
though.
sometimes.
Good times.
I almost had an opportunity to collect that $15 Felipe Esparza owes me. Felipe, you still owe me $15.
Well, he can't. He was.
He was up at Pachanga.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I almost got, I passed him. I was in the crowd, and then he went to go sign some autographs, and
Did you almost get a touch him?
I almost got close enough. I touched his hair, and he looked back at me, but he was talking to somebody, so I almost got his
It's so
attention.
funny,
It's funny.
You know,
Little fame does a little crazy things to you. You know,
Really?
I don't get starstruck.
right?
But if I get that close to someone famous, or I knew someone before they were famous, and then I see them when they're on a different platform,
Right.
it's like they're a whole different person.
You know, I almost don't want to meet a lot of people because the ones that I have met, I've been like severely disappointed because I find out that they really are pieces of shit.
No,
Not
because-
everybody,
Not everybody.
Almost all of them.
Bruce
Really?
Willis.
Pretty
Bruce
much.
Willis. Even though I wasn't really into like his music, but him and his band, they were just so kicked back, and they were just so.
I think it's
willing to just give.
sometimes we think that they're going to be
Bruno
something
and
that
Boyd.
they're not.
Yeah.
They're so
You
laid
know?
back. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
'cause
we
you
build them up, yeah, and then
But if you treat
meet
him like
them
a
and
real
you're
person,
Yeah.
yeah, you treat him like a real person.
I
That's
never
when it becomes-
asked for. It's been, as far as I can remember, I don't think I've ever asked for an autograph from any celebrity at any point, especially because I felt like a peer, even though I was never got to any kind of.
Plus, what are you
crazy
going to do
level.
with this with stupid autograph
Exactly.
anyway? Throw it away.
But I did take a couple pictures
Picture.
with some people.
I'll picture
And
up.
there was a bunch of people I got to hang out with. I didn't even take a picture with. People like my wife goes, "You never took your picture with?" I go, "No, I didn't. I didn't care." Then I've also scared some celebrities because I was so hammered.
do you think like the autograph?
But most of them honestly were cool.
You
They
don't
were
do
cool.
anything with the autograph,
Some
but
of them want to give
Because-
STDs. Oh.
but do you think you ask for the autograph out of respect to make them feel like the star that they are?
I don't know, man. Most of them. I didn't have anybody ask, say, "Do you don't want my autograph?" They never got. I'm like one did, I think, but most of them, I just like a regular person. I wanted to have a beer with them and just talk shop.
Just talk shop. Yeah.
I like to talk shop because like Twisted Sister, they were really cool. Doc, all those '80s guys because they're still hanging around, but they're still making a living.
Yeah.
And a lot like Dawkins was great, nicest guy in the world, and so was
Right on.
Skid Row was cool.
I like
L.A. Guns was cool.
Warrant?
I never opened up for Warren.
like
Never met.
Warren.
I actually he was nice when he was on stage, and I was actually talking to him in between the set before he passed away.
Yeah.
I wanted him to play my favorite song from Warren called April 2031.
Who does
That's
Cherry
a heck
Pie?
of a tune.
Cherry Pie is
and
Warren.
he just looked at me and he goes, sorry man, the band doesn't know that tune, man. he goes, but that's a good one.
That's a good one. The band don't know it, but I'm already.
He goes, band doesn't know it. Sorry, man. But yeah, most of them have been pretty cool. I just still have the Ben Stiller probably still pissed off at me, and he's got that restraining order on
Fuck
me.
Ben Stiller.
But I love him. He's great.
Ben
It was my
Stiller.
fault.
It was your
If you
fault.
run
Oh
up
my
after
God.
somebody and attack him when you're drunk,
Somebody needs to donkey punch him. Fuck.
well,
yeah.
he about did that to me. That guy can do all that Zoolander stuff. It
Yeah.
turns out
Yeah,
he's in heck of shape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure he's
Ben,
super flexible.
I apologize. I do apologize.
Hey.
I think you're okay.
I don't doubt.
I was very drunk at that time.
Hey, I bet you he's as flexible as a cheerleader. That fucking homo. Fuck that guy. I hate that piece of shit.
He does not speak for me,
my
Ben.
God.
I like you. You do kick. You
Fuck him.
you kick serious,
That
but
guy made-
thanks for not beating me up too
Hey,
much.
The only credit I'll give him.
Thanks
is
for
that
stopping.
He's made it. He's made it.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's a household.
He
name.
worked his butt off.
Love.
Yeah.
He worked his butt off.
Yeah.
That guy.
Good. But he's
I've
still
seen
the
old
most
footage.
annoying motherfucker ever.
Really?
Him and Jason Bateman or whatever the fuck his name
You
is.
don't like Jason Bateman? His last
You
movie
were on
was
Paul
good.
Rudd. You was on Paul Rudd.
Paul
the last
Rudd.
day.
Paul
Fuck
Rudd,
that
man.
guy.
Come on, man.
Fuck
Paul
him.
Rudd is funny.
Oh, fuck. That guy sucks
Yeah.
a bag of dicks.
I love it. I love
Fuck
it.
that.
Now, if you want to talk about somebody who I personally will come out and say I don't like their comedy,
hear it.
who I just can't stand,
Or an
and
actor.
they're huge. No. There's Kevin Hart. I don't like his comedy. I just don't get it. It doesn't
Why?
do it. It doesn't do it for me.
Why?
I do not like Kevin Hart
What's wrong with him?
because he's not funny to me. But his in the movies he's okay.
I'll tell you what.
Golf
In the
clap,
movies I
baby.
like him, but I
The
cannot.
guy-
Why?
hey, the
Why
I
guy-
don't get it.
How
But
come?
comedy's just different. He's
How?
just,
The dude
because
is
I
good.
watched.
Is it the setup?
He's-
Is it the delivering? Is it?
They go on
you know,
too long, and it's
you know,
just too much
Well,
about.
Rick has
blah,
given us
blah,
a good example of how.
Yeah, I'm not
comedy
saying
should be
that
run,
there might be
you know.
some out there, but I couldn't get through a special.
Who?
I couldn't even get through it.
What?
Kevin
What?
Hart.
Oh. No, I like his stuff.
No, I
he does
understand.
remind me of a pygmy sometimes. A
Now,
little bit.
everybody's yeah, maybe,
That's
but
a little
everybody's
offensive.
everybody's different, you know, right? Comedy. There are some people like me. I like Foxworthy. I think he's pretty much always funny.
Milk
But you're
toast.
kind of a hillbilly.
You know. I admit that I'm a
You
hillbilly.
look like you have a couple of cars buried in your front yard.
I do, man.
If you have one,
I
out here in
do,
California,
man. I've
that's
got-
okay. Nobody got
I've-
front yards in
Yeah, that's
California.
right, man. I'm a
They have
redneck,
planter
man.
boxes.
If you've ever had an outhouse,
Right.
Mark, you own.
In
Jay
your
looks
front
like
yard,
the type of guy
I-
that has a working
'Cause
TV
you don't
on
wanna
top
fix
of
the
the one
plumbing?
that's not working. Yeah.
it doubles as a table.
I thought you said you haven't been to my house, man.
Say it in cry.
You are stalking me,
The
man.
only reason why I haven't
I'm
met
being
his wife
stalked
is
by
'cause
Mark
it's
the blind guy.
I'm done. This is
I am. Well, if we want to talk about how somebody looks, man, you look like
Oh shit. Sean
Mark. I
Penn.
love you, buddy, but you look like a
Sean Penn.
crackhead that was born from crackheads.
Sean Penn Jr.
But not.
Not
But
far
I mean that in the nicest possible way. He's not like he's growling there. He's getting upset.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Mark.
We go Chewy on him.
Go Chewy. Hey,
Mark,
young
hey,
Chewy
that,
on
that
him.
wasn't
Go.
far off
Solo.
from your story.
You look like you could be my
Oh,
long lost
Yes,
brother
yes.
from
I was born with the spoon
another.
in my mouth, and I kept it so I could eat.
I don't know what.
But what was the spoon
Boy
used?
Scouts.
What was
I don't know what. I don't
Hey,
know
the
who
spoon-
Mama was sleeping
hey.
with when we had you.
The spoon had a lighter under it before he got it.
Yeah.
Had a little residue.
My mom said,
can't
I
even
am
say
clean
that.
and sober.
Heroin
First thing
ref-
I
After
said when I
having
came
him.
out is here. This is yours.
Wow. Let's get loud.
It's about time since we never go to insulting
love it.
ourselves, man.
I
That's
love
good.
it. That's self.
It's all
Well,
yourself.
you- hey, because
No, we're both just cutting each other. We ain't deprecating ourselves.
we don't because we don't do crowd work. That's the danger. You know,
That's your crowd
the
work.
problem with doing crowd work is, like they say, the person that you're inflicting the pain on might be funnier than you.
Heckler going off on you. Never invite him onto the stage.
Oh, yeah,
you
bad.
will get upstaged.
That is
You
all
already
bad.
gave them too much time, too much attention. Never invite
Keep
a
it
heckler on the stage.
Keep your advantage. The advantage is you have the mic; they don't.
And you're standing
Well, of
above
course.
them, so hopefully.
So once you put them on the mic,
Who
with
let
you,
somebody up on a stage?
I won't call out any names, but I've heard it's happened twice at some open
Kevin
mics
Hart.
and got flamed. Just, oof.
I remember watching the show when you had Adam Richman, who I enjoy his comedy.
Adam is a blazer.
he'll
He
be
is
coming down and doing the Wednesday show.
I mean, he went after that whole audience that night. He was like, because he had a couple groans, and he just went after everyone.
Remember the first?
I was like, wow.
The first one he did. The first time he came down there, were you
The
at
rookie
that
show
one?
I don't know. I was at the one at Tremont.
Okay, so the rookie
No, I didn't
show,
go to the rookie.
we
That
had
was a whole different show.
With the rookie show, we had a whole bunch of roller derby girls, and some of my friends were in that crowd. And
are
they were still
they
having a
coming
good
by
time.
later, or
I could probably get them to come on skates.
Yeah.
Pepper Ducar, if you're watching,
I'm
you owe
watching.
me a couple of rounds. Actually, I'm jumping out of a plane with Pepper, so I better keep it cool.
When?
In 2 weeks.
So you were talking about the rookie show?
But the rookie show, Adam was handling. He's a beast. The dude, I mean, he must have went 90. He did a whole hour.
He did an hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
yeah, I believe it.
Tough.
And
You're jumping
man,
out of a plane? I'm sorry.
yes, sir.
When?
A perfectly good plane. 2 weeks over Oceanside.
Is she going to let you wear a parachute?
It'll be night out of. It'll be dark. It'll be dark fall. It'll be nightfall. That's it.
so
That's
that
my
way they
nightfall.
won't
Black
won't
joke.
see you at all
They won't
coming,
see.
man. But just remember to
That
smile.
was an easy, cheap one.
I know, right? I
That's
set
a
that
cheap
one up
one.
for him.
You set that up like so that was like, you're gonna put it next
Set
to
him
the
up,
rim. I'm gonna
knock him
dunk it
down.
in.
Set him up, knock him down.
But so that show at Rookies, a lot of people said that was the best show we've ever done there when Adam went off for an hour and a half. But complete different
pre-lineup-
show.
Your pre-lineup was pretty decent too.
Yeah, but the other show, that's where I messed up last week was Taylor J, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's who we were talking about. He actually killed it that night, and I knew the kid the kid's going to be good. But Adam went to Tremont, and I'm not going to say he bombed,
It was a different crowd.
but it was a
just a
whole different show. Like it was battle pay. He was under attack the whole time.
Yeah, that's what he was. He was. He was stuff. His stuff is funny and stuff. But he kind of went after. The crowd kind of gave him some stuff, and I was funny. I just go, well, he definitely doesn't take any crap. He's just like, oh, if you're going to come after me, I'm definitely going to give it all.
It's not a good idea because the guy is.
No, the guy's good. He's good. It was funny.
He is a crazy man.
Yeah, the guy is. I love his. What's that one joke?
I heard a comment the other day.
He's got. Oh God. Oh, his. My favorite joke from Adam is the transgender joke.
Oh yes.
That's such a good joke,
It is a
and
great
it's a great joke. The writing's so good, you don't even have to deliver it well, and it's still funny. Okay, with Adam, with your permission, I hope I'm gonna do I want to do this joke. It's an Adam Richman joke. He says, if you're curious, it's something like this. He goes, if you're not sure if someone's a guy or a girl, he goes, here's a rule of thumb. If there's an apple, there's a banana. That's a great joke, Adam Richman. I love that. If there's an apple, there's a banana.
Spanish jokester Con Payaso over the weekend set the stage for a joke about homophobes and homophobia. And so he cleaned it up. He goes, in place of the pene or the penis, I'm going to say banana. And instead of saying vagina, I'm going to say papaya. And so he starts his joke. So these motherfuckers were sitting. I mean, come on. And it was in Spanish too. So, las chingados que van a decir que, you know. And he never got to use the word banana
he
ni
just goes,
papaya, but he was setting the table for an ultimate joke that just clears the level. A true professional. A one-liner.
Which one did you hear?
It was like being a man's man. The guy was a man's man. He goes, I'm a man's man. And he goes, and it's not like, I ain't gay or anything because I don't like a lot of men. And a lot of men don't really like me. And, I ain't got a girlfriend or anything because a lot of girls don't like me. And I don't like a lot of girls. He goes, but I'm a man's man. He goes, one thing I couldn't be gay is because I couldn't fuck a man, you see. can't fuck something I respect. It
wow.
Ends right there. It's just
wow. No, that's solid. That's like advice. Somebody's liking that one. That's for sure.
Hey, so I had a moment of a proud dad moment.
Proud.
Yeah. And a lot of people might look at it differently than I do, which is normal. But my son was in the car with my wife and my 2 nieces, and she was dropping them off because they were babysitting the kids, and they're of Jay's descent, Holy Rollers, Super Holy Rollers.
There you go.
My brother is a Holy Roller, you know, and so that really doesn't have much to do with the story, but my son Dick Jr. Is in the car, and my wife says something to him, and his favorite thing is, I don't care, whatever, right? But today he chooses a different response. Yeah. He says to his mom, I really don't give a shit about it. So she's like, what? And he goes, I mean, I really don't give a crap about it. Which, when you break this down, this is fucking genius. Because he used it in the right context. I don't really give a shit about it, right? Which is great. Like, if you're going to cuss, at least use it right? And let me preface this by saying he's 4 years old, okay? Yeah. So he says, oh, and he realizes what she's saying, that it was not right for him to use that word. So he picks a perfect substitute word and says, I don't care about this crap. Yeah. Right? Which, coming from a comic and a dad, it almost brought a tear to my eye for him to be so developed in his comedy career that he knows how to use substitute words and at the appropriate moment like that. That's so good. Quick. So he's coming right along.
Congratulations, Dad.
He is funny. The wife and kids are right aside. Son of his son.
Chip off the old shit. I mean,
if I knew what song that was, I'd join in.
It was gonna be Fast Car, but
so fast car. That was a proud moment there, and I don't know if this is a good time. We were talking about trannies or whatever the hell it was, but I posted. I was watching a video over the last week here. It was a tribute, kind of whatever, documentary sort of story about the late great Michael Jackson. Oh. And so I started it off by, I'm watching this documentary.
Here it comes,
and everybody's
folks.
saying how great this guy is. And I'm just saying, like, let's be careful who we dub as great, who we dub as a role model. And let's not forget, sure, he was a talented musician and everything, but let's not forget that he was a child molester. Can we please, can we acknowledge that? Can we embrace that? Can we hug it out and say, yes, we realize that he was a child molester.
You got to understand. Yeah.
But he was also a great musician that had his issues. All I know is all hell broke loose. And I was a homophobic, gay bashing,
rhetoric,
non-cocksucking.
I stayed out of it. I just saw, as soon as I saw the post, I knew it was going to light up. I'm thinking, there goes Rick again, Mr. Controversy Starter, man. I just went, wow. Now, I applaud that you're willing to stand up for your beliefs and your convictions. I also think sometimes you need to think. Don't be like Trump. Trump, he does not think before he tweets.
Actually, even when he's speaking in public, you look like he's still processing the thought. So we're having a big party, and it's going to feature all of our military.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Trump impersonation. That's exactly how he.
No, he sounds stupid. Like he can't read.
Well, he's not reading.
Well, no, it's when he reads the prompter, he does great. But when he's reading his speech, he does just fine.
His Memorial Day
but when he starts winging something, oh my God!
No, it was terrible.
From Arlington,
it was really terrible.
He was campaigning. That was just.
It's just like
there was a shimmer going on during the speech. The shimmer was everybody in their graves rolling over.
Your Michael Jackson comic.
But let's go back to the Michael. A little rap. We'll give you a little segment where you can do your little freestyle in. That was all right. That last time.
That was.
It was good. So Mark's going to do a little freestyle.
But just getting back to what you said.
That was.
There's no hesitation in my typing.
I know. Can I point something out? For me, because I want to be devil's advocate and semi agree with you. I don't agree with how you said it, is this. Number one, and also devil that for what the other people were saying. I just saw a few comments before I just couldn't watch anymore. I was just like, I just went, you just opened up a big can of worms there.
But I did hold my own, no?
No, of course you did. You do. You stand up. Here's the thing.
But I did learn about pedophiles
with the whole Michael Jackson thing. Well, it is true that some of the, technically, I'm going to say this.
Allegedly.
It was never proven.
Thank you.
Now.
Neither was OJ. But
No.
Wait.
OJ's guilty as hell.
Yeah.
OJ's guilty as hell.
Technically, it wasn't proven. Don't go there. In court,
what's the difference between OJ and Mike?
Okay, so when
with
they
Michael
did not
Jackson,
take it to trial, they did not take his to trial.
Yeah, because they paid him off.
The parents accepted money, but then they recanted their stories.
Yeah.
Some dads
because
actually
Mikey
said
had Janet Jackson to slit people's throats.
That's part of the deal.
That's coaching.
To go on there and recant the whole story.
Maybe, yes. However,
Michael had bigger family than OJ.
I'm just saying it was never proven. So I hope and I pray that it wasn't true for him, for his sake.
They settled out of court.
I got you.
$100 million later.
Now, yes, he was obviously a super talented guy, just beyond talented. But how I know there's definitely something going on, at least in that, when he could not even admit on camera that he had more than 2 nose jobs. He goes, no, I only had 2. When his doctor says, I had the documentation, he's had at least 7 that I've done for him.
Yeah.
Because he's a complete liar there.
Can I ask you something?
Complete BS.
Unless somebody's sitting on his face, what the fuck does his nose have to do with anything?
What had to do with his credibility.
Oh, okay.
His credibility. I just went, I'm looking at him. I'm going, you are so full of crap, dude. You have messed with your face so much. And he clearly.
There's not even a question.
He was abused growing up.
There's not even a question.
And he was freaking
But what's abused like hit? Or abused like verbally, somebody played with his pee?
Well, no, I believe he was physical abuse and he was totally abused growing up.
So he had some mental issues.
His dad,
like that, but still, it doesn't make any of the other stuff.
They all came out and.
They came out millionaires.
But I'm saying they all came out and snitched on
singing and dancing.
They all came out and snitched on the dad anyway. Later on. But there's no question that he's guilty.
In your mind.
Here's my thing: is I can separate the two, right? The fact of the performer, the athlete, and their personal life. Why are we so into the people's personal lives?
Okay.
It's fine, but don't say he was a great human being.
Look,
he was a talented performer and musician, but he wasn't a great human being.
I agree that you can say
was not a great human being.
That there's something going on there and they shouldn't be like idolizing the guy.
You watch some of the documentaries that they come
However,
out with,
at least his kids aren't saying anything bad about him. They're still saying
they were told not to.
His own kids weren't told.
They lied.
His own kids.
He told his kids to lie.
Oh, Lord.
He's dead now.
That is proven.
It doesn't matter.
What's proven? Who, between Prince Michael or from his daughter? Who's told what?
They were told not to talk.
Where did you get this from?
It's in there. It's in court records.
I'm dead.
Okay, I don't know that.
Dead.
But anyways,
I'm dead.
But
did you talk?
What happened?
I don't know. I don't know.
Do you have
I don't know that much.
feelings?
I don't have personal feelings.
Did you take it in the butt to one of his songs?
We're having a discussion. We're having a discussion. We're not asking for Rick's head here. We're just having a discussion.
Ignorance. Yay.
No, I think it hit a chord.
Yeah.
Guy
gonna make a difference.
was probably taken to one of his songs.
You want to go back to Sister Christian? Sister Christian, let's leave Michael alone.
No, you know what? Though,
let's
man?
not be talking about his bones.
And then all of a sudden it turned into a homophobe thing.
Sexual
and then I started to get educated on the difference between a pedophile and a homosexual. I said, but if he likes little boys, doesn't that make him a homosexual? Doesn't that make him gay?
The lines are blurred, but it's still.
Well, who blurred it? The ones that have the blurry line to begin with?
Hey, let me say this. If he actually, in your mind, you're sure he did it. You're sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know it was inappropriate that he should have kids sleeping over and stuff like that. That's just, I'm just like, give me a break.
Right.
But
you watch any of the documentaries?
Evidence that by anybody with credibility that made me go, okay, for sure it happened. Do I think it probably happened?
With the reasonable doubt.
Any of the documentaries would tell you that they had to redo those hotel rooms in Vegas after he went and stayed.
I'm hoping
all
he
the
was
kids
just a
that came
big
in and
kid
out.
who just, but
Couches,
was there something else going on? Probably.
Whatever.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not real concerned with it.
All right. Anyway.
But
you did light up a firestorm.
I'm saying in general.
You stood up for your convictions.
Like
and what you
Ozzy's a great musician. Is he a role model? Is he a good person?
Hell yeah, he is.
If he did some heinous crime right
Cher
now.
turned to him and said, "I'm pregnant," and he goes, "Joke's on you. I was snipped 14 years ago."
Ozzy, man. But he's not the best
person.
Not the best husband and stuff, but his wife is something else too.
He's talented.
So I asked a question. I said, do all homos defend other homos no matter what?
Oh, did you ask that?
Because they come.
I didn't get that far.
Like, do all black people like?
No.
Like they turn off the camera for a second and point it. What you did was fucked up. Look, this is my man.
Black people are the most racist motherfuckers out there, dude.
And so then they got to defend them. Like they feel obligated.
You would think that a white
they
person
have to defend somebody.
Well, heck, if you want to go
black
there,
people are mean to their own people more often than anybody else is. It's just like
black killing black is off the heart.
That's higher than anything else out there.
So one biker to another, they're fucking great people to each other.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah, I can say without a doubt there's plenty. As a cabacho, a gringo, a white guy, there are plenty of white people I cannot stand. But it's merely because of the content of their character.
Right.
Or the way they smell.
But I'm just saying.
No offense, Mark.
Have you ever seen hey, if there's
that was a low blow.
I'm not gay, so you're mistaken. No.
That wasn't the joke.
Oh.
The joke was
talking about how homophobes look or gay.
Oh no, not at all.
No, he's saying like not liking white people.
And then I just
I'm not white either.
Sorry, Mike.
They told me he's different. Oh.
They told me. You going Dave Chappelle on me now, man?
My thing is like, you never see like on TV. There's some kind of cause going on where black people were wronged, right? But you don't ever see like somebody in line that's talking like against them, like a black person. You know, they never cross the line. It's like a union. They never cross the line and say, he's wrong, that motherfucker's wrong. Right? Yeah. You don't see it.
The video showed you jumping up and down and acting all crazy. What was was it a Houston baseball player who was tasered?
Yeah.
And the long confrontation, it took a while, but once the cops had their gang there.
Right.
Yeah.
But you won't ever see like a black person on the cop side saying, you know what, I saw that motherfucker did something to cause all that bullshit, right? You won't see it. Even if he did, like, well, the camera's turned off, news crews are done. Bro, I saw you. I saw you deserved all that ass whipping.
Now you fucked up.
You never gave up your position.
Now
you fucked up. You never gave up your position.
Now you fucked up. You know you fucked up, right?
The camera comes back on. Oh, this is my dog.
You know you fucked up. Hey. I'm slapping your face. Hey, you know you fucked up, right? Hey,
that's what I'm looking for.
I'm looking for any outtakes from like Shaq and Kenny Smith and everybody sitting at the fucking board. I'm looking for like outtakes because they be saying some crossbreed stuff. Charles Barkley, Shaq is sitting there.
That's
Kenny
more
Smith
like
will say something. I want to see those outtakes. That's what I want.
I saw it the other night. They showed a long thing on it. It was pretty cool. And it's mostly Shaq giving Chuck a hard time for never winning a championship.
Or for never because I mean, there's still that animosity there.
Oh my God, definitely. That's his only go-to.
It's Shaq.
Yeah, whoever just made that decision to put Shaq on that show.
Shaq.
You can't understand it.
Shaq made that fucking decision.
Plus,
is anybody going to tell Shaq he can't be on that show?
He takes up half of the screen.
He'll punch you in the face, dude.
You know, I don't know. I don't see.
His fist alone is the size of a fucking Thanksgiving turkey.
Yeah. I love Shaq, and
it's like getting hit in the head with a ham, just boom.
He's a Laker. I love Shaq, but oh my goodness, man, is he not? Some people aren't good for TV. They're just not.
Show you.
Yeah, he's not.
Well, that's because you got to fit the big motherfucker in the screen first. Shaq's a huge son of a bitch.
First choice of Shazam or Aladdin or what was he in, man? What the heck was
They only got Oompa Loompa characters on there because they can fit on the screen.
Oh, he got paid.
Yep. He definitely gets paid. Did you notice how I was sharing that we were going to go on earlier? I put another episode of, because I was voice texting, another episode of Loading Chevys coming your way tonight.
Is that
we're loading Chevys?
Pelon and Chubby is actually loading Chevys.
That's how it sounds, man. To
Google voice text.
Google voice text.
Loading.
Is there another episode of Loading Chevys, man?
There we go.
We can maybe, well, I don't know, could we adopt that title?
We might have to go and see if we get some sponsor dollars from Chevy first.
Chevys, man.
Were you pulling up? How were you pulling up sound?
What do you mean?
On there. When you were playing the music?
I have ways. What do you want?
Pull up one of what's it called?
A verb.
Kirk McHenry.
No?
Pull up one of his clips. All right, so just I don't know if we want. Did we go over it earlier?
No.
Okay, so it is confirmed. It is happening. We have Jay, the Holy Rollers guy, working on the cartoon guy, working on the flyer and the poster and all that good stuff. So it's coming out. It's happening. It's for real. The Pelon and Chubby comedy tour coming to Wildwood here in Vista. It'll be the first show in the history of the Pelon and Chubby comedy tour, with many more to come across the country. We're going to start in our hometown, Vista, right here. It is going to be June 27th at the Wildwood, 8 p.m. Mark it on your calendar. Come on out.
And we will load your Chevy.
We are going to have the characters of the Pelon and Chubby show. The guys are going to get up there, and they're going to do a few minutes of their best and funniest. And then it's going to be headlined by the one and only Kirk McHenry from Oakland, California. He goes across the pond and entertains our troops. He's been doing it for years and years. Very, very funny dude.
Someone had to take up Will Robbins' role, since that guy decided to go.
Yeah, so we've been, the two of us have been doing shows together for probably like 15 years or so. And dude is hilarious. He brings he's good for all crowds, so don't be afraid, white folks. Come on out. You can watch the black man on stage. He's entertaining. He crosses all borders.
You mean I can come too?
You can come, Jay.
Right.
He is hilarious. You will get all his stuff, even his ghetto shit from Oakland. You will get it.
Really?
Don't worry about it.
Well, I'm actually kind of live near there.
Right.
So I spent a lot of time near there, and I'm an Oakland Raider fan.
Right. So we're going to play a little clip for you right here. Hopefully, will they be able to hear it on everything? All right. Good morning.
Any man who's 35 years old and up, you know there ain't nothing sexy about taking a shower with your woman. It's the quickest way in the world to get sick. It's sexy for women. It's sexy for women because women get to stand right in the front, right in the goddamn mouth. And the water's coming down on them, going through their hair, running down their body, the soul is flowing down, the steam is coming off their shoulders and shit. Meanwhile, you standing in the back.
This is true. True.
That's a little bit of Kirk McHenry. He's going to be out there on the 27th on a Wednesday night at 8 p.m. at Wildwood. Come out. It's $10, folks. $10. Help us. It's, you know what? This is so cool. It's like, think of your favorite band of all time. And just imagine if you could go and watch a show and there was only 60 people in the crowd. Wouldn't that be awesome? Like the most intimate show ever? Well, you're going to have that chance on Wednesday the 27th here at Wildwood. Go out there and check it out. You're going to see Kirk McHenry and all the guys from the Pelon and Chubby show with only 60 people there.
Nice.
How awesome is that? For $10,
blast.
pay the $10. in advance. If you do it on the website or you call me at 760-681-6633 or text, you can charge by phone. Just call me up. The first 60 tickets. After that, it's sold out. Sorry about your luck. And at the door, if you show up at the Wildwood to get in, it's going to be $15, folks. So you save $5 a ticket for a couple. That's 10, folks. Are you doing that slow arithmetic? But come out and check it out. You'll love Kirk McHenry, I promise you. If you don't like him, I'll give you your money back. But there's not an issue there. But most of all, look at. I haven't seen one person donate $1 to this show. You fuckers have been watching it. You've been enjoying it. Now's your time to participate.
Times.
Come get a show in.
If you love us, you love our show, come and donate $10-15, please, to the show. And in return, you'll get a fantastic comedy show. And Wildwood has some great food. They got a full bar, so it's a good time. We're going to do the podcast an hour and a half before the show. Right? And then afterwards, we're going to just hang out and see what happens. Make a little love.
Do a little dance. Get down tonight.
So come out to the Wildwood the 27th of June. I know it's a month away, but some of you people need to put it on your calendar, plan for it, and put it in your budget for the month.
If you buy your ticket now, we'll see you there.
That's true.
Again, that number.
That is true. We will see.
Say that number again. One
Guys,
more
quick
time.
like that.
What the heck is in that cherry Pepsi, man?
So if they want to call and
Mr.
charge,
Obvious.
if they want to charge
That was
by
awesome.
phone, they can always text Pelon and Chubby and give their own info. But you can call 760-681-6633. Text or call, and we can charge by phone. $10 pre-order, $15 at the door. We'll see you there for the first show.
760-681-6633.
Look up Kirk McHenry online if you want to check him out. Kirk McHenry at whatever his fucking address is. All right, so
that joke. Can I tag on that joke? Just saying that's a great joke, but it's true. But if you're my lady, just recently, honey, how come we never take a shower together anymore? I said, because you leave my butt in I'm freezing my butt off while you're using up all the water. By the time you're done getting clean, the cold water starts going. So, yeah, I got a cheap water heater, man. It's not fair.
Out of respect, I let the woman get the full brunt, and she likes a really hot bath. I can't stand lava. Lava is too hot. So I'll let her take the full brunt of that, and I'll get the residual drops that are bouncing and sparkling
Whose
off.
butt are you kissing right now, man? Come on now.
If she wants lava,
be honest. Where's the honesty? Come on, guy.
Listening on the show.
You are full of baloney, man.
Oh.
You're trying. He's trying to get some. What is it? Papaya tonight?
why is there way more people on there than I got on mine?
I know. I can't.
well,
get
those
this
are commenting. They're not showing. They're like watchers. It says 3.
I see you, Lisa Medina joined.
Lisa Medina. Why your face got to be right up in the screen though, blocking me so I can't be seen?
Because I got Cynthia Hernandez. I got Ari the Jew.
Ari the Jew, what are you doing out there?
Jeff Poppy Gringo.
You better give us a call, Ari.
So I don't know what's going on, man.
Let us know what codes we're violating, you mother. Anyway.
This show's definitely in violation of many codes. Ari the Jew, if he was here, would let everybody know.
We miss you, Ari.
Come back, Ari.
Wherever you're at in this world.
You crazy mother.
Oh
my gosh, Ari's nuts.
Oh,
Baby, come back.
Baby, come back.
You should warn people before you charge the screen like that.
I went and seen Deadpool the other night.
I scared some people.
Deadpool 2.
Deadpool 2.
What'd you think, Mark? Give us your review of Deadpool 2.
Motherfucker. Dude, Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
Have to go and watch it. I mean, come on, honestly.
Or just listen to it.
It is the most greatest family featured film you could ever fucking possibly watch. Let me say that again. It is the greatest family featured film that you can fucking watch. And it even says it right there from the get-go. And it starts with a great family feature starting with someone's head being blown off. I mean, what can you not get a family?
Well, the first one was a love story, so
yeah, it was a love story. Hey, when they busted out to Chicago,
bravo.
Hey, it was a good
no,
show.
it was meant to be.
Hold on.
So
I got to interrupt real quick.
Okay.
Jay Fearman, I'm keeping score here, has offended the blacks. And now he's offended the blind. So
he's double checked.
I've offended the whites.
Jay's got 2 points so far. highly offensive, but he's the holy roller, so I guess God told me it's cool today.
Hey, that's right.
He gets a Jew pass.
Hey, my Lord and Savior will forgive me. I follow somebody perfect.
John,
I didn't say I was.
I fell into this chick's ass, but he forgive me later.
Yeah, that's right, man. Hey, Christianity's great, man.
He gets on a slider and he's good to go.
Did you hear the cheap shot? And he's not even taking good ones. There's like fucking just cheap shots. Like he saw you, or you could listen to the movie. It's a great movie.
Oh no, dude, I saw it. Look here, motherfucker.
Did you see what they're doing?
All right. Because the scene, especially the scene where, I don't want to give it up. Because,
spoiler alert. When Cable was introduced,
who gets naked?
Dude.
The dude's getting naked.
How many jokes about Infinity War were there?
The greatest thing ever
was jokes.
Honestly.
So many jokes about Infinity War. And how
so many jokes about Harvey Weinstein, man. There were so many old guys on that show. There should have been a rape whistle.
That was,
old white guys for sure.
Yeah. So I'm sorry if you haven't seen the movie. Definitely,
you need to go out and see it at this point because if you don't, we're gonna fucking destroy it for you.
We're gonna complete.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen,
I'm wearing an Adidas hat. I dream about.
I just made the mistake.
Did anybody see Solo yet?
I haven't been to the movies in 10 years.
I haven't seen.
Is that shocking?
The young Chewbacca and oh my gosh, the storyline, young Chewbacca, man.
All right, next.
Is it okay?
Is
it
awesome? Oh, you haven't seen it? So
I've heard people say it's actually it's pretty good. There's like, hey, So I had some people say it's good.
One, so they better make it better.
I haven't seen.
I liked Last Jedi.
I haven't seen a movie since the last time Mark saw.
Oh,
that was 19 years ago.
That's wow, man.
19 years ago.
You know why he lets that slide, even though he's sitting right next to you. He doesn't like pistol whip you or anything. It's probably because you keep giving him free beer.
For beers, he knows where.
As long as he keeps giving me free beer, I'll let it slide.
I called him on his birthday.
He knows where his butter's toasted.
It would take 84 muscles for me to frown at that comment, or 4 to reach over and slap the shit out of him. Who's gonna do it? Some people do that.
He knows it's just a joke.
Even a height joke there.
I called him on his birthday. I got a free pass.
When's your birthday?
It's not a hard pass though.
It was 2 weeks ago, Jay.
So, well,
I think that,
what would you do?
Well, sweetheart, we still barely know each other, man. We've only shared a car ride twice.
I can't
together.
talk to your chest, man. Step on the mic, baby. Thank you.
But
happy belated birthday to you, Mark.
Happy bubble butt.
Is it weird though that I haven't been to an actual movie theater?
Not weird, but I mean, is it the fear of having to take your kids and knowing that you won't be able to watch the whole movie? Paying out the money.
No.
If you spend $800 on a dinner,
look, they're 6 years old. Do the math. I haven't gone over 10 years. So what's that tell you?
But is it the fear
that tells me it took 4 years to find the girls, and you've been raising them for the past 6 years? So
Rick will lose his shit if he has to leave the theater at any point in a movie because his kids can't stick.
Even before 4 years, 5 years before.
4 years before that,
I never went.
Nothing drew his attention.
Let's be real. The movie theaters doesn't have bed clamps to hold the child in the chair.
And not said anything.
But
give me one of those.
Hey, you know what?
There.
Honestly,
Jay,
every time I go to the movie theater,
or
when I used to, I would scratch my ass.
Bless you.
Excuse me. I would scratch my ass the whole time because it felt like something was fucking crawling on me.
There was.
Like fucking the last person that sat in that seat had crabs or something.
Definitely.
Yeah. So I'm not like one of those germaphobes.
Were you watching SpongeBob SquarePants movie?
Yeah, but I just
Krabby
can't.
Patties.
That's why I can't go outside. I have an issue with going around other people. Because they might hit you with stupid at some point, or like if you sit in their chair and they have some fucking crabs or fucking herpes or something. I don't know what I got issues.
If you have an issue, here's a tissue.
I got nothing for that one, Mark. I'm sorry.
So it's just one of those things.
It's one of those things. That's crazy that a girl goes through.
Yeah, so I can't. I can't.
The girl's dirty enough that she
since Jay the Holy Roller's out of the office.
I mean, you can't get a whole never mind. I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Down there.
Yeah, leave it alone.
I've never been able to fit a full hand in either.
If I can't get a whole hand full.
Let's do a little freestyle there, Mark. You got something for us?
You got to bust a beat. You got a rap though?
Oh, a rap though. Oh, you want me to rap though?
A little freestyle.
A little freestyle rap though.
Not
okay.
burpee. But...
You want me to do a little freestyle rap though, like I'm on the Pelon and Chubby show? Okay. Holy Roller J, let's go. Give me that 805 so I can stay alive in this biznatch. Oh, that's about it.
You going right there?
That'll work.
Look at that.
Fresh and clean for the man on the scene.
So here we are again, folks. If you're just tuning in, the Pelon and Chubby Show, Tuesdays. We're going to have Bill German next week on Tuesday as advertised. It'll be very interesting, to say the least. So tune in for that or come. You know what? We haven't had any studio guests for a while.
Yeah.
It's time to get some people's in.
So,
we need to get some guests up in here. So if you're feeling froggy,
yeah, we got a couch, we got chairs, we got a fridge with beer. We got known to have some food on occasion.
If you have some questions, like some comments, you'd like to bring just some comedy,
and you can just
to
shout
the
them
show.
out while you're here.
Please, just come here and hang out for the night. We're here Tuesday nights. You know, Hogwarts. That's where you'll find us. Oh.
I'll do improv. You do pachanga.
All right.
So while Jay the Holy Roller is out, we're gonna go into. Here he comes. We're gonna just step into real quick the comedy review preview.
Comedy review preview.
The preview coming into town. Jay, you got your phone right there, right? Pull up Comedy Palace. I got the Improv in Irvine. Guy Chubby's gonna do the. Pachanga Comedy Club, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
What do you want me to do?
Just sit there and
look pretty.
Chime in, you know, what you think about
Take
it.
my nose.
All right.
So I'm going to do the improv. What's going on? They have the roast battles, The Wave. I'm probably the wrong guy to talk to you about that, but Comedy Juice has been producing shows for a long time. They do it up in L.A. They do it down this way sometimes. They actually put together some pretty decent shows. 5/29. What day of the week is that? The 29th?
That is Wednesday.
Wednesday. Tomorrow.
So
Yes, sir.
So 8 p.m.
That's
they're going to do.
today.
Is it?
Today's the 28th.
Today's the 29th.
Is it?
Yeah.
Or maybe is it? I don't know.
No,
today's
it's
the
tonight.
29th.
Today is the 29th.
I don't
All
know.
right. So after
don't
you
know what
listen
day
to
it is.
us
I
or
work
while
all the
you're
time.
driving, listen to us.
Head
and then
your
go
asses
watch
on
this.
up.
It's a roast battle. Not my favorite. Yeah, whatever. And then Comedy Juice is going to have Melissa Villasenor, Adam Ray, which I've seen his name many, many times, Jeremiah Watkins, Jamar Neighbors, and Willie Hunter. It's a pretty decent lineup for a Tuesday night, actually, if you're thinking about it. Alice Wetterland. That's an interesting name there. Wetterland. Wetterlund.
All right.
So,
I know where to send my
a little
happy
tickle,
spot.
and I guess you. All right.
Wetterlund.
Wednesday, May 30th, 8 p.m. at the Irvine Improv. Honestly, haven't seen much of her stuff, but honestly, if she's headlining any night of the week, she's probably pretty decent. So, special event.
Dum, 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 dum.
Thursday, May 31st, last day of May, if you're keeping score. 7:30 p.m., Marlon Wayans.
Baby Wayans. Is he doing it by himself or is he bringing Sean?
He's by himself.
Nice.
Scary.
No,
you know
I mean,
what,
it's good
though, man?
stuff. I
He's
mean,
been doing comedy for a
killing
long time.
Sean, oh, man, God, he kills Sean, so. Baby Wayans is coming. That's good.
He should be doing decent by now,
That's
I
good.
think.
Yeah, I'm excited
Anyway,
for
that is the Irvine Improv. Who's doing the weekend? Let's check that out. Somebody's doing the weekend, right? Calendar, weekend. So, who is doing the weekend? I don't know. Somebody funny. We'll get back to it in a minute. Guy, what's going on at the Pachanga Comedy Club?
June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd with 7:30 shows on the 1st and the 2nd. And the 9:30 shows, $18 tickets. Mr. Larry Reeb, finalist and international comedian extraordinary, Larry Reeb.
I have heard the name.
$18 tickets, a great show, good Good stuff for the younger crowds.
I'm taking a drink of my beer, but the cap was still on. I'm just saying.
Nice.
I was played.
So, Jay, the Holy Roller, what do you got for Comedy Palace?
Well, at the Comedy Palace, they are showing
San Diego Comedy Festival is still at full blown.
they got they're promoting their Tuesday. Well, that's Tuesday night. They're not even showing anything for. They got the ultimate Robin Williams guy coming up, but that already happened.
The tribute.
When is that?
That just
already happened.
That already happened. So
that was last.
This thing is
Saturday.
like living in. Sorry, guys, you guys seem to be living in the past. I mean, nothing wrong with that. If the past is cool, man, but these are days ago. They're not. Let me see if it shows. Let me see this one. What's this one say?
They're probably doing the comedy festival thing, which is ironic. Not to shit on anybody.
They got your boy Willie Hunter and Frank Castile.
Oh,
that's the different one. The guy with my same first name, I haven't heard him, but he's got a Jay Light, and he's that's a show that's coming up, I guess. Let's see. When are they playing? I see your comedy festival thing.
Which is, when you think about it, I mean, like I said, not to shit on anybody's parade, but American Comedy Company, La Jolla Comedy Store are not involved.
Comedy Heights is like a traveling part of it. So there's satellite parts of the festival now. They didn't have that before.
But the two legit
clubs.
Comedy clubs are not participating.
The reason management can't book a deal with the festival organizers. Open your damn club up.
Why not?
Open your club up. If you want to be part of the San Diego scene and you want to be seen, open up to the festival.
Okay, let me play devil's advocate on this. Maybe the festival is so shitty that they don't want to put their name on it. The American Comedy Club and the La Jolla Comedy Store.
Well,
what are the odds of that?
I mean, it would spread it out quite a bit for La Jolla to be part of it, but still, it is a great club. And it's just...
It's the only comedy club in San Diego.
Oh, here we
go. Other than the American Comedy Company.
I'm getting dizzy.
I mean, am I lying, Jay?
What's that?
Am I lying? I mean, I know you don't want to hurt people's feelings, but if somebody was to ask you, legitimate comedy club in San Diego, am I lying? You don't even have to answer, but am I lying if I said the American Comedy Company and La Jolla Comedy Store are the only two legit, bona fide comedy clubs in San Diego?
That I'm aware of, but I'm not. No. I mean, I don't. Those are the two that I know. They're the ones
like that.
Good save there.
I feel like
I don't like.
Hey, roller, good save.
Here, if you want, I don't like going after comedy clubs or anything like that because
you're trying to get work in them.
Yeah, exactly. And
I don't.
I'm just saying the two that I know are that. And
he did the.
There was one that
to the best of my knowledge.
To the best of my, I always
to the best
whitest thing.
I will have a career in politics later on after this. You know?
Hey, how about to the
I'm
best?
Just throw
to the best of my recollection.
I mean, if Trump can get elected,
if the glove don't fit,
the whitest thing
you must have quit.
I know. Actually, the whitest thing I've ever heard was a citizen's arrest.
Right.
Hold on, buddy. I'm issuing a citizen's arrest.
The only white person can do that, right?
No, anybody can do a citizen's arrest, but for someone to vocalize it. Have you ever seen a girl that you have one trying to date?
Citizen's arrest. They would have got out of.
I just told some. I told. Yeah.
95.99999% of all cases out there, if your average black man would have turned around and said citizen's arrest, because there's some fucked up shit that's going on these days. I'll tell you that right now.
$9 tickets.
$9 tickets.
Ryan Hamilton at the American Comedy Company, one of the two legit comedy clubs in San Diego. He's been seen on the late night show.
Yes, sir.
And he's been on Conan, Netflix. $9 tickets. You can't beat that. $9.
They're not paying them.
Mr. Happy
Ryan
Face.
Hamilton, Mr. Happy Face. Let's see. Maybe they got a clip for us.
Turn up your
the
volume.
Oh.
Stop the video.
He's not
really.
really.
I can't just show up at a funeral, I'm so sorry for your loss. I think I can sell ice cream in the 50s, maybe. I think that's the kind of look that I have. I don't want to drop a bomb on you right away like this, but I am single. It's true. There's no woman in earshot of that statement going.
No woman. Is that the key? Anyway, there's
He has
Ryan
a pretty
Hamilton.
interesting look. He looks the look. He has the look.
He's got good time in there. Sounds good. Yeah,
I don't
sounds
think I don't think for $9 you could be severely disappointed. You spend that $9 at Burger King, just have your hopes and dreams crushed in one moment.
Just as disappointed. You know what? You still got food. So.
Probably need to lose a little weight anyway and enjoy some comedy. It's fat free. Go and check it out.
You might
Some of
lose,
fat
might even burn some
comedy.
calories. Just don't order the wings. That's all I'm saying.
Is it so wrong to be so honest to people, you know?
Okay, so here's the thing. Let's talk about honesty and freedom of speech.
Some people
Right,
can't
yeah.
handle the truth.
So,
Yeah.
do we get into Roseanne Barr or not? I mean, she was.
Well, okay, I don't know
freedom of
exactly
speech.
what
Here's
happened.
the thing.
Freedom
Here's
of
the
speech.
thing.
Wanda Sykes, the Black Dyke. I don't know what you got offended
Yeah.
about. There's a lot of things that could have been
If you're
offensive.
gonna be making references to Planets of the Apes and then to somebody
Oh,
thinking
shit. She's my
that
joke.
you're gonna make a comment referring a movie of chimpanzees to a person of
Right.
different color or of
Right.
different origin without. You're beating around the bush, but saying what it actually is saying without having to say it. But you know what? Here it is. I'm going to paint the picture and leave it up for the viewers to see what it is. I'm sorry, but here's the thing. All right, you're gonna take your platform where you have millions of users that is watching you and looking at your Twitters, and they're going to use that. I hope ABC and all your sponsors walk away from you at this point. You need the hard, cold, cunning smack of reality that just because you're on this platform of millions of people that you get to talk to, that doesn't mean you get to say anything that you particularly want about any of that comment of origin.
That's right.
Just
You leave that
because
to the
everybody
president.
else is doing it, maybe you should take that as an example and be the better person not to make that. We would have all enjoyed a second series of Roseanne, but you now fucked that up, didn't you?
Yeah.
So,
The long bomb.
that's all I have to say about that.
Mark, I'm going for the long bomb. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Drop one of the clues bombs. And I hope Charlie Maine out there gives her the donkey of the day
Hey,
tomorrow, too.
Hey,
Because
sir.
if anybody gets the donkey of
why
the day,
does it
it's
really?
that
Why does
donkey.
Why does it really bother you what she says?
Here's the thing. It's just feeding into the rhetoric that's already happening in society. We can never get out of the age of the 50s because people can't shut the fuck up. They keep on spreading the propaganda and reliving it.
So
Think about it like a track that just got hit on replay again.
I think we're long.
We're 80 years from that.
Why though? Why? Okay, let me ask you this. Here's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget she's a big white person.
No. I don't care about that.
Hey,
Here's my thing. Why is it called advancement that we become accepting of all the bullshit? Why is it, it's now 2018. Why aren't we tolerant? No, if people are still fuck ups and their races are still fucking up as a whole, I'm saying percentage wise. I'm not saying one person, two people, but I'm saying as a percentage, your race is fucking up. And if you have a problem with it, then you need to talk to your fucking people and straighten up your backyard. But you're sitting here and you're complaining, and like, just because it's 2018, are we supposed to all say, oh, you know what? My bad. Let's go ahead and forgive all the bullshit that your people have done in the fucking past, and you're okay with us now when you're still doing the same bullshit. You're still manipulating the system. You're still taking advantage of everything. You're still committing crimes. You're still selling drugs. You're still doing everything. You're still the biggest percentage in prisons because you're fucking up.
Are we saying this about Barack Obama?
Because you're fucking up. So let me ask you this. As Mexicans, if we're tired of it, fucking change it. If black people, you're tired of fucking being being picked on your whole fucking life, then straighten your fucking thing up. It hasn't. What's been done? What has been done? What have you actually fucking done other than a few people? What have you done to fix your fucking backyard? What as Mexicans have you done to advance yourselves? All you fuckers with a little education want to come out and say, oh, look at me, I went and got a fucking college degree. You still are a fucking ghetto motherfucker with a college degree. So what are we talking about? You haven't done anything. Have you helped out your brothers and sisters that are pulling us down? No, you haven't done anything. Have the black people done anything to look at the people that are fucking selling drugs and committing all these crimes and doing all this shit? Have you looked at them, people in your own fucking race, and tried to straighten them out? Have you done your part? Have you talked to your fucking people? Have white people are they tired of taking advantage of minorities and try and help out people?
White people spoke up. They put Harvey Weinstein in jail. I mean, I'm just saying.
Who gives a fuck about that fat motherfucker? Right, look,
but
my point is, you guys take advantage of people, and you know you're taking advantage of people, and you haven't done anything about it. All of a sudden, you're going to march in the streets and act like you care about black people, Mexican people. You know what? You don't give a fuck about them until you start giving them some breaks and helping out and doing your part when you know you can. I'm not saying give everything away for free, but when you know you can do something to make a difference in this fucking world and you don't do it, you're part of the fucking problem. But I don't want to hear all these people crying, oh, fucking poor black me, poor fucking wetback me. Shut the fuck up and do something, you fucking helpless motherfuckers. You want everybody to help you out for your whole fucking existence, your whole life? You want somebody to fucking bail you out your whole fucking life? Take it upon yourself to fucking do something.
One DUI.
Get your own backyard cleared up.
More DUIs, you're a fuck up at that point because you can't
Rick,
change
can I ask a question though? At first I thought I knew who you were ranting about, and then it seemed to completely flip a 180, and then it flipped back, and then it flipped back again.
If there's somebody without blame out there, put your hand up.
All right.
And if I see you put your hand up, you're a fucking liar.
But
liar.
I still don't know.
Don't get out there and here's my thing. Don't be a fucking fake motherfucker because it's cool to be fake right now. Don't get out there and march the streets unless you're doing your part. Don't walk up and hug a black motherfucker and think that and then when you go home, you're calling them a fucking N-word. Come on. Let's get this fucking right. If you're going to get out there and you're going to fucking make a difference, look, all these people want a difference in the world. All these fucking millennials want to change shit.
So basically you're going after millennials.
No, I'm just saying in general, people in general, they all want to get up there and they want to use these platforms and they want to talk, oh, I was fucking wronged. Oh, we need racism to stop because it's 2018. That's my point. What does 2018 and the times right now have to do with changing things, how things should be acceptable when you haven't done in the last 20 years anything to fucking change it?
Deadpool said it, man.
If you haven't fucking changed it.
I knew you would say that.
You know what I mean? If you haven't done anything to change it, why do you expect to change? Why do you expect people to look at you differently? Because it's 2018? No. Fucking do something. And don't get involved in all these fucking marches and these events, whatever, like, oh, the poor people.
Don't become what you fucking
You're only doing it because it's fucking cool. Okay. That's the only reason you're doing it. You don't feel for these people. You could give a fuck about these people, really.
You're being a fucking stereotype.
You don't care. But look at black people, Mexican people.
So you're talking about fake sentiment, really.
I'm saying all these people that expect, because it's 2018, that there should be no more racism. You know when racism is going to end? When people change their own fucking people and change their backyard and make things different. That's when racism. You know why they're stereotypes? Because they're fucking true.
The land of
they're true.
Yeah. But
racism will end when an EMP goes off.
I do think that as a comic, that some of these stereotypes and stuff are if the jokes aren't mean-spirited, that it's okay, because I think that political correctness has gone off the friggin'. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
If I make a ill-spirited or mean-spirited joke, maybe somebody will hear it and fucking wake the fuck up. How's that? Maybe they'll get out of bed and say, you know what? I want to make a difference today. I don't want to be the same piece of shit that I've been for the last 20 years. I want to make a difference. What are the odds of that? Because what we've been doing Is it
Rick's
working?
proud to be an American, where at least he knows he's free.
So
that
stop
he can
asking for shit and start
piss
doing
off
it.
everyone,
Hey, it's not
just
what
like
your
Trump
country can do
with
for
just
you.
one tweet, and he'll proudly
What you can do if you got off
stand
your
up
lazy fucking
next
ass.
to you and defend us still today.
Get off your ass and make a difference
Because
in
there ain't
America.
no doubt
Trump's
Rick
trying to
loves
make it better,
this
and you're just a
land.
roadblock.
He's pissing off everyone in the USA.
That's a Pelon and Chubby original.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, stop being roadblocks.
It just took me a while to figure out exactly who you were ranting on.
I'm ranting about
He doesn't speak for us
anybody
all.
who wants there to magically be a difference.
And if you got a
Everybody's
okay,
good
that
at
I
pointing out
understand.
everything.
When I see a
got a
lot of the
comment,
fake
please
when the
write us on this
protests are,
Pelon and Chubby show.
what was funny is that the here who's the Soros, when he found out that a lot of these protests were sponsored by George Soros, the anti-Trumpsters, before he got elected.
You guys got to
and
understand,
stuff.
George Soros is for like the modern day T-Rex, something that just eats everything in front of the way, doesn't have any care, two shits about nothing in society,
Yeah, I'm not a fan,
but only
no.
about the mountain that he's standing on. Anyway, continue on.
There you go.
There you go.
I just had to
Very,
give
very nice,
my
man. He's the
definition of
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
George Soros is like Soros. Yeah, anyway,
Yeah.
keep going.
But it was funny that a lot of these causes and stuff were sponsored by this guy under
There's always something
cloak
behind
and
it.
dagger, you know. So
My thing is people getting on TV this last couple of weeks, and saying it's 2018.
oh yeah,
Things should be
That's-
different.
yeah, that
what
is-
the fuck does that have to do
that's
with
hard
anything?
that's hard to digest when it's somebody
Well,
that's
it's only going to be different if you get off the
That little-
fucking couch
yeah,
and
that-
make it
and
that
just
way.
screaming
But
and
if
yelling
you're
that stuff at
bitching
the
so
top
you,
of the
you
hill.
don't go to the movies, but you're watching TV. That's
Well, I
why.
watch the shit out of some TV.
Yeah, I just watch.
You know why?
I just look for the headlines on my news feed because I don't even.
Well,
I don't have cable or anything. I have Roku.
I pay
watch my Netflix and my
Me too.
Hulu, and that's
Me too.
and I watch my music.
I need
That's all I
need
watch.
my info, whether it's fake or not. I pay like $200 for cable.
Do you watch InfoWars?
I have.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
I got all
Alex
kinds of
Jones.
But
He's a character.
I watch all that shit, but I take it with. You got to really.
Every time Mark
Do
says
you watch?
or do you see or you hear? I'm like, God.
I'm over that. I don't
No,
even.
no,
You don't
that's
even.
fine.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it. Man.
You
Rick
just it's like
Pelon's the only one that's actually over it,
like
and
an
I
old-
love it because he'll get it. He gets it.
Yeah.
He knows the little the little mockery I give all the time about seeing this that. But I got to ask you, how the fuck are you supposed to speak blind? I'm always a visual aspected person, so if I'm in a conversation and I'm the only one going, yeah, no, I totally hear what you're saying. No, I'm listening all the way. No, yeah, I get your ideal. While the other people in the crowd is like, yeah, no, I see what you're saying. No, I totally get it. Yeah,
Well,
I can see it now.
Well, you make a valid
look
point,
here.
Mark.
We
still reserve the right to make
speak
fun.
fucking blind. So
Yeah.
I've always just grew up with a logical sense of speaking. So kind of like little Dick earlier said, I don't really give a shit, Mom. He's just a logical little motherfucker that just knows, right? It's hey, he's got the right genes in him, right? You just say, I don't really give a shit, Mom. Like, oh wait, I don't really give a crap. It's like, hey,
It almost
the
brings.
kid's a fucking genius.
Even though I heard it already,
Right.
it almost brings a tear to my eye.
I'm one of
again.
those geniuses.
That's
I'm just saying. No.
Yeah.
was the heat
Well, no.
of the moment.
While I can agree with that, I still reserve the right to make that joke whenever
What?
I can, man. Especially if you ever try to drive my car.
If you ever try to let me.
Is what I say that far left field where like I'm fucking stupid?
You're not foul.
No,
you're not
it's
that
not
foul.
it.
It's
The
still-
whole
it's
thing
still
was when you
within
were
bounds.
ranting about that, I didn't know until you
the target
friggin'
was.
Well, I was like,
No.
I didn't understand the At first, I thought you were just
Maybe you're
going
not seeing
off
it, Jay.
on black people, and then it was Mexican people,
no.
and then it turns out no, it's just
It's society as a
millennials
whole.
who
It's not even that.
who are claiming who
It's
are
like all these old white people.
Mhm.
And then you know what? The Asian people too. These motherfuckers. They think they got. Look, they think they got out
Does this
clean.
include everybody?
No, they thought they got out clean, right?
And they're the
But
dirtiest ones.
they're the ones that are the fucking biggest problem of all, right? And
Because
they
there's more of 'em.
they
because there's more of them.
right. They act like they're just silently You know, like they're sitting in the background. They don't have nothing to do with nothing. But they manipulate the system just as bad as the other races. And the Chinese are secretly buying up everything. So it won't be a shocker if soon the flag that is hung in this country.
As the wheel keeps spinning, the reality of that part is
the U.S. stamp will be from China.
All Chinese people are that. They're Chinese.
Dude.
There is no other.
Believe it or not,
like cockroaches.
Trump is actually, in his stupidness and not even aware of what he's doing, is trying to protect this country. He really is. Because he sees the infiltration of the Chinese and what they've done in other countries.
What he needs to realize is, this ain't fucking 4th grade school where you're protecting a goddamn sandbox with a bunch of kids on it, dude. This is an American country, all right? You need to fucking do better than that, what you're doing. That's all I got to say.
Think about it. By not buying Chinese products anymore, in a way, he's cutting the country off from China.
But what are your kids going to wear next year if they ain't got no clothes?
We need to distance ourselves as much as possible from China.
All right, give it to New Balance.
Because China is going to... Okay, they went into Costa Rica. China went into Costa Rica, and they built all the railroads in Costa Rica for free.
Because
that should have been the first sign. They did it for free.
No.
And then to win them over, they built 2 soccer stadiums. And I don't know if you know about Costa Rica, but soccer is everything.
But they cut corners, and so the stability and the safety of those buildings.
Well, they built the soccer stadium.
Yeah. They are not stable buildings. Those things are falling over.
Yeah, of course, they're built in China. What the fuck do you expect?
You build a soccer stadium out of bamboo and it gets hit by a soccer ball.
Hey, the common person in Costa Rica would give their firstborn to go to a fucking soccer game. So they know where to hit them, right?
Right.
So
the goal.
So they got this. They have carte blanche in Costa Rica. They've given up. They sold their soul to the devil.
Just like the guy in Puerto Rico.
That's what they're trying to do here now.
What's the Chinese word for devil?
Trump.
Does anybody even know? Because I thought it would have been great if one of us knew that.
I do know.
That would have been good.
Because they call white people white devil, and they call black people black devil. So they call black people Hakwai.
White devil.
What?
Hakwai.
Hakwai?
Hakwai, it means black devil. So
what's white devil?
I don't know what part of that.
White devil is Mogwai.
White light.
So I don't know which one is which, but
hold on, let me ask Siri what
how do you say
let's see if Siri knows.
How do you say black devil in Chinese?
Hold on, let's just ask Siri what she says in Chinese.
I'm sorry, I do not know the answer to that question.
Right.
You know,
no, just how do you say devil? Just devil in Chinese.
One day Siri yelled at me.
Oh, that shit's fun.
I'm just trying to help you. I said, "Well, bitch, you're not trying hard enough." But she actually yelled at me.
I had Siri. If you ask her, for some reason, I'm a Rolling Stone fan. I love Mick Jagger.
Under my thumb again.
No, that's Mark doing. Okay, I do, but okay, but no. I asked him because the guy has
under my thumb.
That's not that bad. Girl, but we're gonna go in and
All right, come on, Jay.
Got me.
Let's go.
Point is, the guy's got a ton of kids. Michael, Mick Jagger has got a ton of kids. Here's how many kids he has.
Right.
If you ask Siri, how many kids does Mick Jagger have? Here's what Siri says. Well, Mick Jagger has. He's got Janice Jagger, Mick Jagger II, Danny Jagger. He goes Jagger. And he goes, and others. No. Don't step on the joke. Anyways, point is says, and others. Don't ask it for real on my joke. You step in on the joke. I'll come over this table.
It's on.
I'll drink that 805. It's on. I'll get you. You've ruined it, you bastard.
Wouldn't be the first time I was called that.
Oh, gosh. Forget it. I'll do the joke another. It just says, and others. He just says, he has this, he goes, Jaggermeister, and others.
Yeah, because
Fake
they're
way.
reading.
Fake way in Mandarin Chinese is fake way.
Jägermeister.
Fake way is how you say white devil in Mandarin Chinese.
No,
Fake
not
way.
Mandarin, Cantonese.
Fake way.
Well, Mandarin
All right,
is
so
Chinese.
Fake way.
Mandarin
all
is
right,
Chinese.
Fake way is how you say it in Mandarin.
Fade way?
But did you know that Mandarin is the most widely spoken language
in China,
the world?
in the whole world.
Well, of course
They
it
have-
is.
Because
in
it's
China,
plural.
they have
They have a
different
billion Chinese.
languages.
How
But
do you say
Cantonese
white devil
is the
in
one.
Cantonese?
Yeah.
I can't translate it to Cantonese yet, but I can translate it to French, German, Italian, Mandarin Chinese, and
it's just giving her resume.
So Siri's a dumb cunt at this point. She can only speak Mandarin. She can't even speak Cantonese. Do you know why? Do you know why you can't say? Do you know why she can't speak Cantonese? Is because you got to have your teeth clenched in order to talk in Cantonese. Anyway,
I thought it had to
you
do with
son of a
the
bitch.
nasal
No,
passage.
anyway.
You can't.
Are we saying she keeps her mouth
How do
open?
you
I guess I
say
could-
Black Devil in Cantonese?
Oh, he's gonna see if. Oh,
I can't translate into Cantonese yet.
Oh, can't translate into
French,
French.
Italian, Mandarin Chinese.
Why is she
The same
talking with an
list.
accent with yours and not with his?
Canton's not a widely spoken language. Cantonese is one of those languages that you got.
The live
Google.
buzzer is flashing as it's counting down 2 hours, and we'll shut off automatically.
All right, let's go to the news.
That was the news. We
What
done.
was the news?
Oh no, let's talk about
been
our
on
week.
the
Let's talk about our
Been on
week,
the
man.
news. I got your news. The 64 death count in Puerto Rico was actually 7,200.
Oh,
They got to
jeez.
get their shit
Move
straight
this off by a
anyway.
little bit.
7,200. Wow, that sucks.
Hello?
Hey, we're taking a phone
Hey.
call right now.
Can you, we're on the air.
We're on the air.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear everybody? Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
So how do you say white devil in Chinese, in Cantonese? What is it?
Why?
And then how do you say black devil? Black devil.
Now,
Hakwa.
how do you know this?
She's Chinese.
She's
But
Chinese,
Do you call
Japanese.
Mark
Dirty
hasn't
D's,
actually
look at
ever
these.
seen you, so
him?
he
Do you
doesn't
call
know for
him
sure.
white devil or black devil? This is what I want to know.
What do you call Chubby? I mean, what do you call Pelon?
What do you call Pelon?
Fei Jai. Am I lying?
Is that big? Is that Big Daddy?
No. What does Fei Jai mean?
My guy.
Hey,
My God.
what does Fei Jai mean? Oh, she's
Got to
hung
go.
up.
She
Fat
said,
boy.
I'm done. Fat
That
guy.
was
Fat boy.
fuck off.
Fei Jai means fat boy.
Fajai?
Fei Jai.
All right,
You
let's
sound a
do
little
Fajai.
Fajai to me right
Fajai.
now.
Sounds like fat guy.
Fat boy.
Fajai.
Fat guy.
I'm gonna get my sister-in-law on the phone.
Does she
She's
speak in-
funny.
Oh, no. Let's don't do that right now. Let's save
Go
that for
ahead.
another
You guys
show.
do your thing.
No, we're doing.
We're doing it. It's almost over.
She don't want to talk to us.
Over my.
So yes, this week was a great week, great
Thank you.
weekend. I actually
Got
Oh, Guy, how's your week?
had a great week, man.
How was your week?
I went to go. I had my date with Lady Salas, and I met the other Lady Salas, who is now McKinnon
No, Levinson.
Levinson.
And how was the date with Rick's wife?
Hey, it was very fruitful.
Very
I
fruitful.
multiplied.
You multiplied
I
too?
got a second car out of the deal,
Oh man.
or my wife got a car out of the deal. Very good, happy.
And so
Hoeing
the
and
question
Hoeing
is:
mentality.
Are you still? Now that you have two cars, are you still taking Uber?
Yeah, still. taking it.
Damn.
Damn
A
baller.
little below the belt, trying to keep the
Damn,
pants lined
baller.
up. Oof. I mean,
Damn baller.
Uber.
There's a long story.
It's a long story, but the short story is: got a new caro, got a little stress.
So
level.
did she hook you up?
Caro.
Got a hookup. Got the
The
hookup.
caro.
How many
got
times
some
did
of
she
that
tell you
Wookiee?
to shut the fuck up?
I went and sat in the freaking
Oh,
waiting
you're
room.
smart.
I was not going to be in there. Me and my son kicked some tires, looked at a couple of cars, made some suggestions, and then got the hell out of Dodge.
You're
I
smart.
let the ladies deal. the
Did
deal.
they make
The
you
ladies
leave
deal the
because you
deal.
were kicking their tires?
Nah, man. I
Say,
went
get the F out of here, man.
The second we stepped on the
tarmac, they said nope, can't have you on
They
here.
saw those suspenders and they go, "We have got we've got a live one here, boys."
The second we stepped on the lot, and I'm like, I don't know, but I really don't like salespeople, and so this guy, he was a Hindi dude. He comes straight over. We already had a business card in his hand, ready to shake hands, and I was like, and I was like, I just withdrew my hand. I was like, I'll wait on the handshake until we make a deal. I wasn't there to see him, so I was like, "Nah, I'm good."
You're
so
like, we'll wait.
I'm not trying to shake hands. He already had a business card and everything. I'm like, no, I'm not here to see you, and I'm not going to shake until I got a deal.
For the hammerhead shark.
But yeah, so we passed on the hard pass on the handshake from the Hindi dude. He was kind of squeezy.
What?
So you got a new. So you got what? You got a new car.
No, I mean I just recognized.
No, it's all right. I didn't know black people didn't like Hindi people.
It wasn't the fact he was Hindi, but the fact he beelined with me with a freaking business card. He could have been coming on me like it was a fucking sword of the Valkyries, like straight in front of him.
You noticed and pointed out the fact that he was Hindi.
Like 3 times.
So deep down, it really bothered you.
No, it didn't bother me. I didn't see his dot. So.
And then makes a racist joke.
But
he doesn't have any kind of feelings.
He's rubbing off.
He's got no feelings.
What I think we need to talk about is the tie and the suspenders, man. Red, white, and blue rocking it.
Today was theme. We had to do some red, white, and blue, and this is actually my Jerry Garcia special collection.
Chunky Monkey.
No, it's not Chunky Monkey.
No, I was talking about you.
Okay. And then the suspenders. Red, white, and blue.
Holy man!
That was a Planet of the Apes callback.
Calm down, Fajai. Calm down, Fajai. So yeah, no, we had a theme thing at work today, and we were doing team thing all week. Like it's like our senior week. We went and did Clay and Latte last week as a group event. And that was
Clay and Latte?
Yeah,
what the heck is that?
It's over by the Sinopolis Theater.
I don't even know if I want to know what this is.
I mean, I want to ask you a question
Pick
first.
and paint your own pottery.
Before you go over and do all these events and go to wherever it is you're going, is there like a bag or a bowl that you have to check your nuts in?
Yes.
No, you know I'm with my team, and the majority, and I mean the team is a bunch of females, and so we pick fun, organized events for them.
No, they pick fun, and you go along because you're hanging out with a bunch of females.
Do you have to?
I mean, come on. There's no way you went with that unless are they spreading it on themselves? The pottery.
I'd like a little hidden camera.
What's in it for you?
What's in it for?
I want a little
Mr. Chubby here.
I want a little hidden camera to see how gay he gets.
Yes.
Actually, I maintain my manhood through the day.
That's not possible.
It is.
No,
very
it is.
possible.
He just tucks it in.
I just tuck it in, tuck it back. Actually, I have not, and I'm not going to go there. But yeah, I have some very beautiful women on my staff, and I gotta stay focused. I can't work under those pressures, and they be talking their stuff.
You can't go. Don't you go Morgan Freeman on them?
Hey, Morgan Freeman was freed.
Dude, that guy, no, he didn't do shit, dude. I fucked him, and they couldn't handle that. All right, he straight up I fucked him. I said,
is he just being accused of being a guy?
Hey, the guy played God, and those bitches want to get on him now. All right, dude, just leave the guy alone.
Unless something comes out later, he's off the radar. That's
you know what? Why don't we have a bet right now? Who do you think's going to get charged now? I got a couple of people. I'm going to guess who's going to come out because
Rick. Or Guy?
I'm going to go with Little Rick.
I'm going with Guy.
I'm going to go with Little Rick
Little Rick on this point.
Little Rick's going to get charged.
Little Rick's going to have an injunction on him before he gets out of 6th grade.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say, when you were wearing this, it made me think that you were maybe trying to share in what, maybe you're in the same mood that I was. I was in a real redneck weekend is what I had.
You had a redneck weekend? Tell us about your redneck weekend.
He was at a family reunion.
He could drive up in a tractor with overalls on, and nobody will accuse him of being a redneck.
He's just white.
I've been called redneck before. I've been called hillbilly.
I was listening to you. I was in the mood because my dad was a Marine. Right. My brother was in the Navy.
Yeah.
I joined the band instead and just became a rocker. But my uncle was in. He's a lot older than my dad. My dad was surprised he was in World War II. So I definitely support our troops.
Is there more?
I don't always support the leader of our troops.
Oh God.
Go straight, nigga. Go straight.
No, go to your right. Go to your right.
All right.
Ghost. Oh, you motherfucker.
Okay, he'll figure
This
it out.
is like
what he's
watching.
saying.
I'm gonna. This is.
Hey, this is
strange.
like watching
This is
blind
scary.
dude.
He moved
doing
for some goddamn beer though.
Limbo.
to do the obstacle
watch out for
course.
the
Look at
chair.
this.
This is like American Ninja Warrior right here.
American Ninja Mark.
Hey, just to kind of give you this. Oh,
Oh, and he's going through the light switches,
there you go.
and he's dipping, and now he's going against the wall of sponges.
You-
He's like in Blues Brothers.
the-
Do you see the light?
The listeners
we
and the
gotta listen
viewers
to them.
have no idea what's going on, but
So we gotta
we
explain.
ran out of funny. We ran out of beer, like my buddy Connor says. So we sent the blind guy to go get the refills.
He's going on a beer run.
And
Hey,
there's
the keys
tables
are
out.
on the table, man.
There's stuff all. Yeah, it's
So
it's an obstacle course.
What the viewers and the listeners don't understand is Mark has amazing location and and memory muscle that is. Oh, he just tripped over some shit.
Jeez.
Okay. Okay, he only came back with 2 beers.
What
the
happened?
Fletch.
Oh,
Is that all the beer?
No, there's a lot more.
So why only 2? We only got like 30 more minutes left in this
We don't even
presentation.
have-
But
there
I
you
went
go.
here. Go get. Go.
Hey,
get-
leave
go,
those
let it
here.
Go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Go. No. Go get the 2. You only got what the fuck? How you want to go with 2?
Jay, grab those two. Grab
Grab
those
those 2, and then you can.
I don't think I can wait long enough. He's fucking.
So he has amazing co-location on my Uber and my Uber and Lyft rides. Mark is telling with pinpoint accuracy exactly where the stops, the stoplights, and everything is, and I have
It's
not
truly remarkable.
figured this out. It stinks to high heaven. I think there's something in his old blindness, but he's pulled out his eyeballs. I know there's no freaking eyes.
He's been doing this for how long?
We
Mr.
all need-
Vista,
yeah.
and he does the same thing.
He's been for how many
So
years?
for years, so yeah, and he-
We all need to walk a mile in Mark's shoes. Walk a mile in Mark's shoes.
making my way
Before you
downtown,
criticize
past
and
the
abuse,
Pepper Tree.
down and abuse. Walk a mile in Mark's shoes. That's all. I just love that. tune.
Vanessa Carlton on that one. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces passing, Mark's homebound. Oops.
She's very.
I always hated the song, but now that you sing that, Paul Simon, when he's got all those animals and shit, that remember the old video that he had?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No, are you talking about with Chevy Chase? That one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's one of the great. You can call me out, call me out. That's a
Quote,
great video.
If you
That's
walk
one
a
of the best
mile in my
videos.
shoes, just keep
the
them
shoes.
on at that point because
Keep
I got
the
new
shoes.
shoes at home.
The
got stanky feet anyway.
that's one of the great videos of all time. Of course, my favorite is Weird Al's "Fat."
I like another one rides the bus better than Fat.
No, I'm saying video. The video's hysterical of
great.
"Fat."
But
You-
you can't go wrong with that.
Ham
one,
on,
that
ham on,
I
whole wheat.
got too constipated.
Another one.
Uh,
Which one are we doing?
but Albuquerque.
Albuquerque. But it's a very long song. That's a great
That's a
song.
very long song, but
That's
you know
very
what?
long.
I'll say
And,
that.
How far along are we? But what do we got to keep in mind? Keep in mind, Wednesday the 27th, Kirk McHenry joins the Pelon and Chubby Comedy Tour at the Wildwood.
And June the 29th, remember, you want those tickets, you text, please, 760.
June 27th. But yeah, 760-681.
I thought he had another event.
66. What event is?
Get your wild tail tickets. I don't want you to pay attention to any of the
Have another 805
show at
and
Wildwood.
suspend time.
The Wildwood Show.
760-681-6633. Call for tickets. You can charge online.
Call for tickets.
Call for tickets for the show on June 27th, Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Kirk McHenry, the very funny Kirk McHenry. Go online, check him out. You can see some clips online. He just got back from Aruba.
If you come, Mark the Blind Man will give you his autograph.
There you go. We're going to have some, you guys haven't
If you
seen
pay
your
him $10,
headshots, huh?
he won't give you his autograph.
Where are the headshots?
I have my, email.
Oh, you got
Crazy,
So, hey, we're going to go and we're going to print up, Mark, we're going to print up a bunch of your headshots, and Mark will be there autographing 8x10 headshots. So will Jay, so will
But in
Chubby.
order for me to sign it, you got to have me pick out which one's my head. So, just saying.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Make it
You'll
fun.
have the one with the most. You'll have the one with the most dark.
This will be in break.
You'll have the one with
So
the most
we're gonna
dark
do,
dartboard holes.
We're going to have, I'm going to show these guys when we sign off the headshots. We're going to print them up, It'll be pretty cool.
It's a madhouse now at Pelon and Chubby.
Did you see that? You hear that?
Something. He was growling or something.
Rancid.
There was a mouse taking off
If
on
it
a
smells like his
motorcycle.
breath that one day, if the fart smells anything like it, it's going to be
The
good.
animals have been set
I'm trying to
loose.
minimize the sound, so I need to get a crosstalk.
It took over. All right, so until next Tuesday, we got Bill on the show next week. I think we're about done. We got over an hour, right?
And that was ended,
Oh,
so we're
that
done.
one's gone.
Yep.
We're at
Good job, Skura. All right, well,
Let's get a clean close.
Facebook is signed off. To sign off the podcast, check out episode number 28, or 38, I'm sorry.
39.
38 was actually one of my favorites last week. That one, and then the other one that was my favorite was the interview with Johnny Herrera. That one's pretty funny.
Well, Johnny's a funny guy.
Yeah,
Johnny's
that
good.
one, hey, that whole show was pretty cool. But check out episode 38, and then after that, we should have up, guys should have up episode number 39. This one here we did, so check it out. Tell us what you think. Don't be afraid to send over your comments. If they're good comments, we'll absolutely accept them. If they're shitty comments, we'll tell you to fuck off. So thanks for your
Participation.
yeah.
Listening.
So this has been the Pelon and Chubby Show, episode number 39. Thanks for tuning in. See ya.
See ya.
Good night, everybody.